Make a big impact with your small business. I know it might seem like that's tall orders, but pie in the sky. Come on. Are you tired of feeling like your small business is getting lost in the noise? Too much out there? Do you want to make a big impact and stand out from the competition? Then in this video, I'm going to share some powerful strategies and practical tips to help you make a lasting impression and take your small business or entrepreneurship, your business, to that next level. It's from branding and marketing to customer service and more. I'm going to cover everything that you need to know to make a big impact in your small business. Are you ready to go to that next level? Then join me as I take the challenge in transforming not only my business, but yours too, so that you become a big player in the marketplace. I'm Dr. Chonta Haynes, the Destiny Designer, and today, make a big impact with your small business. You can't imagine what's possible, or can you? See, as a business owner, I've often wondered if it's possible to make a significant impact in my community and beyond. Can you think globally? The truth is, small businesses have a unique advantage. That's right, I said advantage when it comes to connecting with customers and creating meaningful relationships. By focusing on what sets us apart, we can build a loyal following and make a lasting impression. That's what I call your unique value proposition. Oh, what's that? Something that you bring to the table that nobody else can. That way, when you're looking at a pond, if you drop a small pebble in a big ocean, nobody hears it. But if it's in a pond because you have some unique qualities and you're positioning yourself appropriately, now you make that impact. See, many people believe that small businesses struggle to compete with larger corporations. And it's true that we often face significant challenges: limited resources, lack of brand recognition, and difficulty attracting the top talent are just a few of the obstacles that we encounter. But if you have a goal, then you identify the obstacles and then you identify opportunities and do it. That's good. That means that you are governing yourself and you're coaching yourself to success, right? So, yes, it's there. However, I believe that these challenges can also be opportunities in disguise. By being forced to think creatively and be resourceful, you can develop innovative solutions that set us apart from our competition. I always say, look for the collateral beauty, not just the damage. So, are you ready for some easy practical steps? I told you, come onto the couch. Then let's go. But stay tuned for how to not remain a hidden figure or the best kept secret, because I'm going to tell you that one too. So let's jump right into some practical tips. What is a personal brand? We need to figure that one out. That means it's who are you and what are you known for? What do you want to be doing or to be known to be able to do, to be, or to accomplish? When you figure those things out, that's where that personal brand then starts with the visibility, right? But I promised you practical tips. So here's the first one. Do a poll or a survey and ask your current audience the key questions. In what do they know you to be excellent? What area? And listen, see what they are saying. They are giving you their perspective. Because, see, there's an internal, what we want to be known for, what we think we're presenting to the market, and then there's what's actually coming. Jesus said, who do men say that I am? And then he turned around and asked the disciples again. He said, then who do you say that I am? So we're asking, who do you say that I am? Who knows you? Secondly, take time to identify what you want to be known for and see how it stacks up with the research that you just got. See, small businesses can employ various strategies to stand out, such as community engagement, unique branding. For example, partnering with local organizations or charities can help increase visibility and build goodwill. Developing a strong brand identity that reflects your values and your mission, remember we're divinely aligned, can also help us connect with customers on a deeper level. Many of you might have gotten here because of some of that. So how do we not remain the best kept secret? OPS. other people's stages. That's my go-to. But then again, I'm one that loves to be on stages. You might not. Networking is a great avenue. Speaking, as well as participating. You will always remain the best kept secret if you're behind closed doors, just praying, Lord, send the right people. No, you need to get out there and do something. One of my clients, Jeannie, found that her niche that really sparked her business had her networking, and she networks once a week. Why is that important? Well, it took her business from under $200,000 in management to over $1 million in management in about a year, 13 months to be exact. Why? Because we figured out her personality and exactly what was moving the needle. So yes, you've got to focus. But when it comes to this being the hidden figure, it's time to no longer be hidden, recognizing that you are a treasured vessel. We have these treasures in earthen vessels, and God has placed you here for a reason. So, networking, speaking on stages, and participating are all going to be excellent examples. But then again, there's something else that you can do: tagline and name recognition. I'll use me as an example. I went through some rebranding. I was working, I was always doing so much, and some of the same things that I've been doing for a very long time, but nobody really knew me. What did I do? Got into some personal development. That's absolutely right. Got a mentor to say, look, I need to work on my personal brand so my visibility is out there. People then now know me. So what am I known for now? I'm the destiny designer. You're absolutely right. My mission is clear. I want to revive purpose. I want to reimagine identity, or I actually do that. And I also help others in reinventing their futures by providing coaching and consulting and content that inspires transformation, strategic living, and supernatural success, both for individuals as well as teams and organizations. That's what I bring to the table. So you say, well, then when I say a tagline, well, my core values are summarized in the words unstoppable success. That's what I want to do. I empower you with that, with the unshakable faith, the noble character, the stewardship, the timeliness, the order, the personal development, the professionalism, the authenticity, the bold achievement, the loyalty, the excellence, the structure, the uncompromising integrity, the compassion, the contribution, the spiritual wisdom, the empowerment, and the stability. I do all of that. What's my unique value that I bring? Success and empowerment is one. Equipping others to actually break those barriers that are going to allow them to realize purpose. That's you too. Also, self-determination. I ignite personal agency and vision ownership. I will tell you a little story about me. One of the things that I did when I went to school, when I went to college, I went to Georgia Institute of Technology, right, for my bachelor's degree in electrical engineering. Well, that was at a time where you didn't see a lot of people who looked like me, both physically as gender-wise as well as ethnicity-wise. You didn't see us in engineering. It was kind of a new field, if you would. I don't think it was too new, but you really just didn't see a lot of women there. And I had someone that was very close to our family told me that I was going to just go to tech and they were just going to take advantage of me, take my money, and spit me out, and I was not going to have a degree. Self-determination. No, I am going to not only do that, but I'm going to be on the honor roll. I get into the first orientation and they say, look to your left, look to your right. Two of those people won't be there. And actually, they really were not. The average years, a number of years it takes to graduate from Georgia Tech at that time, probably still today, is about 5 years. I graduated in 3 years because I was determined. I had a why that propelled me forward. So name recognition and tagline, a tagline, looking at your unique proposition, what you bring is going to help. So success and empowerment, self-determination, financial freedom. Oh, one of the big things I do is strategize for sustainable growth, stewardship, and wealth principles. I do that on the money management side. Why? Because the number one millionaire mindset is to master your money management. Got to be able to do that. Then affirmations. I bring that to the table. A lot of people are in business and they're just going to give you strategies, the tactical, the things that you need to do, but they're not going to encourage and empower you to actually do that. It's like you've got to have your own internal clock that says, I can do this. Well, sometimes we go low, right? Sometimes we get discouraged. Sometimes it's the outside world that tries to come on the inside that messes us up. And we need those affirmations, but not just positive thinking. And I did a video on that. So go back and listen to that. But if it's steeped in scripture, bringing in that faith component to say, this is what God's word promises, that unlocks it all. And then dreams, unlocking and activating what's dormant so that it can manifest into legacy level dreams. That's what I want for you. All right, so we've talked about networking, speaking, and participating. Secondly, tagline and name recognition, my example, increasing your email list. And there are some different tactics that you can do, but have a goal that you need to continue to add people to your list so they're in your circle of influence. Contact your champions and ask for their assistance. Oh, don't have any champions? Oh, we need to brainstorm on that. That kind of goes into the relational sphere, which, oh, that's a whole nother animal. We'll talk about that too. But you also have to get in the right rooms with those who are where you want to be. That's why I created the Queenpreneur Accelerator program for female entrepreneurs. In being in that community, in a small and knit community, the community is going to encourage and uplift, but you also held accountable and also got the tactics, the strategic things that you thinking that you need to have, as well as tactical applications and practical tips in order for you to succeed. But all of that still goes into some relational equity, the emotional intelligence, the relational intelligence, the boundaries, teaching people how to treat you. All of that is a subject in and of itself. So we'll have to tackle that one in a separate recording. But for now, let's get you clear on how you are currently showing up and how you want to, right? So we got to get that together. In conclusion, small businesses have the power to drive significant change in their communities and beyond. That's what you have. You can make an impact. You can have influence and you want it. But focusing on what sets us apart and engaging with our customers can build a loyal following and make a lasting impression. That's what the big businesses, corporations can't do. They've gotten too large to be able to really connect. And I want you to do that. So here's what I want to offer you today is go ahead, get a free resource, 5 mistakes that are keeping you overwhelmed and unprofitable as a female entrepreneur. It's actually good for any entrepreneur, but I specifically identify some things for the females. Go to my website, ChontaHaynes.com/mistakes, and you'll be able to get that. I want you to avoid all of that. No longer being overwhelmed, but knowing strategically what to focus on, what steps to take, what strategies to use, to employ to make sure that you are now profitable. So as a fellow entrepreneur, business owner, I'd love to hear your experiences as well as your successes in the comments below. But don't forget to subscribe for more insights in all things faith, finances, personal development, and professional development. I'm going to make sure you get tips on how to make a big impact, influence, and income going forward. I'm Dr. Chonta Haynes with Heart to Heart Truth Ministries. Yes, I'm your destiny designer. I am helping you revive. I'm helping you release. I'm helping you do all things necessary for your unstoppable success. I'll see you in the next video. Have a fantastic rest of your day. God bless.